Peace. Happy now, of course. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. Right now. Matter of fact, I would have did this video beforehand, of course. But ironically, I was going through basically experiencing the energies before it came upon us, but dealing with the full moon in Capricorn, as the reason why, ironically, I didn't make the video because I was experiencing the energy coming in. So, I was just in that mood of just going with the flow with some other stuff. So, I didn't really make it, but now I'm here, making the video. Matter of fact, out here, got the candle, doing a little sigil magic. Matter of fact, just kind of working my own alchemy in essence, just, seeing what symbols and what things, work good. But the same theme as far as like, with most full moons is about getting into that mode or that next step of becoming who you soulfully want to be. And matter of fact, a lot of the energy right now is going to be dealing with a lot of emotional change and, and dealing with matching the vibration of who you want to become, of the dreams and desires you're trying to manifest. Right now is the time. Matter of fact, we're about to come to August and have this eclipse, you know what I'm saying, which is going to bring even more change. But right now in July, with this energy, as a matter of fact, with the moon energy being in Capricorn, it's also bringing that Saturn energy of structure, responsibility, just that putting things together, what I'm saying, as far as like dealing with your approach to your goals and, what you want to soulfully manifest, is basically focusing in on that, so that you could really get to a point of manifesting, but it's about matching the vibration of the things you want to manifest. And with most full moons, as a matter of fact, I thought about the as above, so below aspect to the full moon where, like dealing with plants, plants, of course, they get their sunlight, and get photosynthesis, as far as like their energy and consumption of sunlight, what I'm saying, is how it grows and reproduce and all these other things. But also is the moon energy, is actually the moon energy at night. That's why it's important during certain moon cycles to plant certain seeds, what I'm saying, as above so below, planting certain subconscious seeds, during certain moon cycles, what I'm saying. So just like the seeds and the plants grow, and they grow better during certain cycles dealing with the moon, is the same thing with us as far as the moon cycles help us to grow, as above so below. So, all these different moon cycles, all these energies, and that's another thing. Again, this message cannot be said enough as far as like, we dealing with some intense energy, matter of fact, this full moon, I was feeling it about the previous 3 days, I was feeling it coming on and getting into that. I could tell whenever I'm getting into that mode of wanting to be by myself a little more, I'm like, all right, got some type of full moon, some type of energy, And matter of fact, things is going good, but I was feeling somewhat of that heaviness, and I'm like, all right, and just getting into that energy. But definitely about, matter of fact, you could do things like I got this sheet right here. Like, I got, let's see, setting intentions. I'm doing a little magic, making up some magic of my own, in essence, using some symbols. The creation symbol, I'm pretty sure y'all recognize this one from the Full Metal Alchemist, where the brother had that in his armor. And matter of fact, it deals with creation, so that was how his soul was attached to that armor on Full Metal Alchemist. Gotta add a little bit of jewels from all kind of things, but as a matter of fact, I'm doing like a creation sigil, matter of fact, with the symbol of Saturn and Capricorn within it. And I'm making my own sigil right now, kind of drawing it up. But, but all these things, it's vibrations. Like, say for instance, I even thought about the science of sigils where it's not talked about as far as, and not just say sigils, but symbols in essence, where, you know, the curvatures, the angles that's within certain shapes and symbols give off a certain vibration, you know what I'm saying? So even with like, so not only like the angle, say for instance a 90-degree angle, dealing with the number 90 and that vibration of that, you know, that angle, that number, you know what I'm saying, deals with conjuring up your magic, you know what I'm saying, and manifesting things. So everything, you know, precisely, you know, goes into the manifestation and the structure of our universe, you know. All these rituals and, you know, things is not just pointless stuff to be doing just to be doing, you know. You got real like candle magic, or like just in essence like staring at a candle when you're trying to manifest things. Candles put your not candles, but a flame, staring at fire or flame, put your brain in the alpha state. When you're in the alpha state, your subconscious is easier to program. As a matter of fact, light bulb. So if certain people know that, they're going to try to put your brain in the alpha state and then program it, you know what I'm saying? So just think about that. But, you know, staring at a candle, at the flame from a light, again, you know, it puts your brain in the alpha state and helps you to program your subconscious. So, you know, you're staring at a candle, you want to be thinking about all of the things, you know, visualizing all the things you want to manifest. Because matter of fact, what we're going through right now, also, before even just approaching each moon, just approaching more in our spiritual growth, all the unwanted, matter of fact, basically, how can I say, even with Obsidian, the things that are unwanted, those lower vibrations, those things that, you know, that we need to address within, that we may be running from, is being brought up right now. You know, like say for instance, me dealing with my past life of addictions and self-discipline is showing itself. Like every night before I go to sleep, I just catch an extreme urge to like eat all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's showing itself, you know, your higher self is showing you that contrast on a high level in order for you to grow and spiritually change, you know what I'm saying? Like how we always bring up, like the universe, you know, uses that contrast in order to evolve, and as above, so below. That contrast is being used in your life in order for you to evolve, you know what I'm saying? So all these like I say, vibrations, these things that you may have been running from, or, you know, things that, matter of fact, too, it's things that you need to address in order to match the vibration of the things you want to manifest. That's most importantly also, that a lot of the, you know, these things is trying to get you to break down and strip away from these old habits that are no longer serving you, so you can move more into the vibration of, you know, of the person or the soul or the being that, you know, that you're, you know, that you came down here to be, you know what I'm saying? When you sign your soul contract, you know, like I'm gonna be called Ray. I'm gonna be born to Barbara Hand, you know. Like before I chose my parents, all this, you know, I had a, you know, little soul contract. We all, you know, at least most of us, you know. But it's about just manifesting, and I mean, it's about growing, you know, and getting into the place of trust and intuition, of being your authentic self, you know, your true soulful self, is shedding that skin of, I'm worried about what everybody else thinking, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, say for instance, if you got a problem of worrying about what other people think, it's showing itself right now to you in order for you to correct it. If you got a problem trusting people, it's showing how your lack of trust is becoming a problem in your life, you know what I'm saying? And it's showing you to move past that, to move forward. So, you know, just things that you need to move forward from. And what's real about this situation is this is not just for spiritual people or quote unquote woke people that's experiencing this. This is everybody. It's just that, you know, woke or conscious people are conscious of what's going on, so they know that, all right, the full moon in Capricorn has us focusing on these certain things. As a matter of fact, it's also dealing with a lot of water energies. I'm not familiar. I'm not one of them super astrology people. Oh yeah, the moon is opposing. Like I did hear something about Pluto opposing Mars and stuff like that, but I'm not that, But it's dealing with a lot of water signs and a lot of water energy, so it's gonna be dealing with a lot of emotions. So dealing with emotions and the structure and discipline of Capricorn. So all those aspects go together. Matter of fact, it's almost like like in essence, it's like a mathematical equation as far as how the planetary energies work. Like where if the moon is in Capricorn, all right, you got the moon with the feminine energy and the magnetic energy, and it's gonna blend with the discipline of Capricorn. And then when this plant, you know what I'm saying, like all that goes into the whole situation. As a matter of fact, right here, with my crystals, of course, I always gotta have my crystals, amplifying vibrations. Matter of fact, the crystals I'm dealing with, I got smoky quartz, black obsidian, of course, pneumite, chrysocolla malachite, fire gate, and tourmaline. Matter of fact, all grounding stones. As a matter of fact, most stones too, that's for helping you get rid of older vibrations or old thought forms that's no longer serving you. So definitely good for that. Because matter of fact, again, this energy, that's why you've been seeing some of your worst aspects, quote unquote worst, are the things that you're trying to move forward and past are really, really showing their face lately. It's showing you the contrast on the full level in order for you to move past it. And like I say, like the obsidian effect, the black obsidian effect. Like they got the Mandela effect, you got the black obsidian effect, where it's not necessarily making you go through anything negative in this, and just feel negative because reason why it feels negative, because the ego, it hurts the ego to grow, and it feels uncomfortable to have to grow. So when you going through something that's showing you how you need to, like that's forcing, like basically showing you like, hey, this is how you need to grow, right now, it becomes uncomfortable to your ego because that's a change that you have to make in the moment. So that's another thing to it. But definitely, matter of fact, I forgot about my aura light too. Aura light, it's basically like amethyst and I forgot, like a bunch of other minerals, I can't even think of all the different names, but it definitely has a grounding energy to it, and good for like transformations or situations like this. But but that's basically it. Dealing with these energies, man. Respect the universe, respect yourself. You are the universe, so respect the energy. As above, so below. What's inside you is outside you, and you should respect it and have knowledge of it. Know thyself. It's not about knowing just your human existence. It's about knowing what's going on with this moon, with the with cycles on the planet, seasons, knowing what's going on with the sciences of your spirituality, the indigenous, get into it. But that's basically it. Matter of fact, set your intentions with more preciseness. The more and more we move into, just furtherly growing, just, generalize your affirmations. I mean, I'm sorry, don't generalize, but get more precise on your affirmations, like saying more exactly what you want, instead of like saying just the big house that I want to manifest. Say, for instance, material things, where we go. Think about, all right, the big house in such and such city, you know what I'm saying? And if even you could go further, there's a certain house on this block, this address, I'm going to have this, you know what I'm saying? But being more precise on your affirmations, on your visualizations, and just get more serious about your spiritual growth, But still have fun. It's seriousness, but it's fun, you know what I'm saying? We're here to experience, live, enjoy, but also grow. So, don't as much as you know you should be serious about your spiritual growth, it's not meaning like, oh, I'm serious about my spirit, you know, because we want to have that heartfelt kid vibration, and you know what I'm saying, at the soul, at heart, you know what I'm saying. It's all about bringing back that youthful kid like vibration. So you know, but peace. Happy now, matter of fact, happy full moon in Capricorn. Shout out to all the Capricorn and all the zodiac signs, of course, you know what I'm saying. We're all dealing with these quote unquote gods or planets, you know, that's trying to rule over us. But we gotta become that Christ, that number 13. Break out of the control of those 12 disciplines, of those 12 disciples. You know, gotta grow and ascend.